Hi everyone, in this video I'll be talking about a few mistakes that a lot of international students bound to make or experience in any way, shape or form when you first come to Canada. The first and the foremost is for you to ignore your academics in favor of working more, part-time jobs, etc. Now you have to keep in mind that you come to Canada as an international student, which is your status. So you should not do anything that can put that status at a risk. Working more than 20 hours a week or taking up multiple jobs or getting used to certain activities which could impact you in not performing well in your academics, failing in a few courses. All of these things might really impact bad on your academics and could result in a bigger expense things such as not just the tuition fee, but you also can get rusticated from your university or college in the worst case situations. So you need to make sure you don't put yourself in jeopardy. The second thing is you have to make sure that you plan your expenses accordingly, and you also need to make sure that you adapt good credit practices from the day one that you land in Canada. And make sure that if anything seems too good to be true, that's probably not true and that's a scam. So you need to be watchful of all of these things when you come in Canada, because a lot of the students are falling victim of these online scams, or they end up taking up too many credit cards and not being able to pay back, and that lands them in a very bad credit situation which could impact you in a longer run when you decide to stay back in Canada. The third mistake is for you to neglect networking. Keep in mind that in countries like Canada, networking plays a very crucial role for you to not only find an employment opportunity, but for you to also excel in several activities. So take an example of you living with someone who's working on a minimum wage job, right? How would you know that as a student you can actually be making more than minimum wage? Unless you have someone in your network that's actually doing that. It could be someone who's working as a web developer, it could be someone who's working as a full stack developer, or someone who's doing teaching, or someone who's delivering seminars for money, etc. And you'll only know them once you start networking and once you start talking to them to know how they crack the code. And another mistake is for you to ignore your mental and physical health. Healthcare seems to be a very daunting aspect in first world countries like Canada or US. And it's very important for you as a student to know what your insurance offers, what resources your university or college has. And you have your family back home, you've got friends here, so you need to make sure that you speak up and do not suffer in silence. I hope you find this video helpful. Thank you.